In the stillness of the present moment, we find our true power. Discipline is not a burden, but a path, a way to walk with intention through the journey of life. Hello, my friends. Today I want to share something with you that has shaped not only my own path, but the paths of countless individuals who seek peace and growth. It is something simple yet profound. Discipline. You see, discipline is often misunderstood. In our busy world, it can sound harsh, like a chain that limits us. But let me tell you, discipline is not about restriction. It is about freedom. It is the freedom to create a life that is in alignment with who we truly are, free from distractions, confusion, and chaos.
Story 1. The power of a single step. Let me take you back to my own journey as a young monk. I remember a time when I struggled, not with the practice itself, but with staying focused. My mind would wander, distracted by the outside world, the chatter, the busyness of life. I'd try to meditate, but it felt like a mountain too steep to climb. Then, one day, an older monk shared something with me that shifted my perspective forever. He said, "Discipline is like a river. The water doesn't rush to the sea all at once. It moves steadily, patiently, one drop at a time. So too should your efforts be, small, consistent steps forward." That was my turning point. Instead of looking at the entire mountain, I focused on taking just one step at a time. Day by day, my practice deepened. And eventually, the mountain didn't feel so high anymore. Insight 1. Focus on consistency, not perfection. In life, we often focus on the end goal, the big vision. We imagine ourselves at the finish line, and that's where we want to be now. But discipline is not about reaching the finish line today. It's about showing up every day, no matter how small the step, with patience and commitment. It's easy to get caught up in the idea of perfection. I see many people, especially in the modern world, wanting everything to be perfect right away. But perfection is a trap. It paralyzes us, makes us feel inadequate, and prevents us from moving forward. Discipline, however, is rooted in doing the best we can with what we have, right now. Story 2. The bamboo tree. Let me share another story with you, one that is very close to my heart. It's about the bamboo tree. When you plant a bamboo seed, you won't see it grow for the first few years. For the first 3 to 5 years, it remains beneath the soil, unseen, nurturing its roots. Then, suddenly, when it does break through the surface, it grows rapidly. Within just 6 weeks, it can grow up to 90 feet tall. Why does it take so long? Because during those years, the bamboo is focusing on building a strong foundation. Without that, the tree could not withstand the winds or storms that come later in life. In many ways, our lives are like that bamboo tree. We put in the effort, sometimes in silence, without immediate results. But trust that every small action you take is part of the foundation. Keep going, even when you don't see the immediate fruits of your labor.
Insight 2. Trust the process. One of the hardest lessons in life is learning to trust the process. Often, we want to see immediate results. But true discipline requires patience. It asks us to trust that the effort we put in today will bear fruit in its own time.
Story 3. The monk and the river. Let me share one final story with you. There was once a monk who lived beside a river. He would spend his days meditating by the riverbank, practicing mindfulness and simply being. One day, a traveller asked him, "Monk, how do you manage to stay so calm and at peace in the midst of this chaotic world?" The monk smiled and pointed to the river. "This river is my teacher. Notice how it flows steadily without rushing. It doesn't worry about the obstacles in its path. It simply moves forward with purpose and grace. Just like the river, we too must flow through life with steady discipline. We must not fight the currents, but learn to move with them, with intention and with patience." The traveller nodded, but still seemed uncertain. But what about the challenges, the difficulties? The monk smiled again. The river does not fear the rocks in its path. It simply flows around them, finding our way, moment by moment. This is the essence of discipline. Accepting that life will bring challenges, and instead of fighting them, we move with them, learning and growing with each passing day.
Insight 3. Discipline leads to peace. True discipline doesn't create more stress. It brings peace. When you consistently act with intention, you create a sense of calm in your life. You remove the noise, the distractions, and you focus on what matters. This peace becomes the foundation upon which everything else is built. Conclusion. So, my friends, discipline is not a distant ideal, but a way of life. It's a tool, a path, and a guide. It teaches us to be patient, to trust the process, and to keep moving forward with purpose. Each step, no matter how small, brings us closer to who we are meant to be. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being present, being steady, and doing the work with a heart full of peace. Take a deep breath. Let it out slowly. If you find yourself struggling, know that you are not alone. Every small step you take is a step toward the person you wish to become. Discipline is not the enemy. It is your greatest ally. Thank you for being here, for sharing this time with me. I wish you peace, growth, and steady steps on your own journey.